The NFL Rivalry Uniforms are finally out, and I'm really excited to share my perspective. A while back, I came out with a prediction video on what I think these uniforms would look like. Some predictions were validated, and others, not so much. Heading into the 2025 NFL season, there's been no shortage of uniform news, but this is by far the biggest one. Before we get going, I want you guys to comment down below. Which new NFL uniform is your favorite? It could be one of the rivalry uniforms, or it could be something else. Just look at that Steelers throwback uniform. Some people aren't too thrilled about it, but I personally love it. Alright, with all that out of the way, let's dive into the video. You guys know what time it is. Cue the bumper.
Hey, who's got it better than us?
Just like my prediction video, we're going to start off with the AFC. For the Buffalo Bills, I really like their icy white uniforms. It's very clean, it's got a good blend of white, blue, and silver, and it really gives it that all-white Stormtrooper look. This uniform reminds me a lot of the icy white uniforms the Vikings unveiled last season. I will say though, while I do like the diamond textured Bills logo at the sleeves, I think there's too many logos on the uniform. If they just had numbers on the helmets and had the Bills logo on the sleeve, that would have been fine. I don't hate it, but I do think the logo is too in your face. Part of me was thinking that they could have just put stripes on the sleeves, but then again, they probably didn't want to duplicate the look the Vikings had last season. So for that, I'll give it a pass. For the Miami Dolphins, it's not the full-on Miami Vice jersey we all thought we were going to get, but it does kind of fit that theme. There's no dark pink or purple on the jersey, but it is a very dark shade of navy blue that almost looks black. I think between that and the shiny border around the numbers, it really makes the jersey pop. And to top it all off, you've got a dark colored helmet and pants to finish off the look. I think white pants in this situation would have looked fine, but I'm okay with the all dark look. The New England Patriots did something really innovative that we actually have not seen at the NFL level. So for those who don't know, since the 2023 season, the NFL has been using the Vapor Fuse uniform template. This particular chassis is well known for having a chevron-shaped seam that separates the upper shoulders from the rest of the body. However, not all teams follow the base template. For some teams with design limitations, such as shoulder stripes, the chevron is usually omitted altogether, and instead, there's a straight horizontal cut that goes through the collar. This new rivalry uniform is unique in that it maintains both the shoulder stripes and the chevron. And I think this is the first time we're seeing this at the NFL level, where the chevron actually makes the bottoms of the stripes slanted. As far as the color goes, I think this more dull shade of blue is a nice deviation from their traditional home uniforms. The perforated numbers give it some personality, and the red colored stars and red Nike swoosh really helps the jersey pop. Pairing the jersey with the white helmet and white pants, I think it's solid. Last in the AFC, we've got the New York Jets. I don't hate this one, but I'm kind of lukewarm on it. I like what they're trying to do with the Gotham City vibe, but something looks off. First off, if anything, Chicago is the real life equivalent of Gotham City, not New York City. The color and the design just look off, but there are a couple things to like. I like how the Jets patch is placed in the same location as their traditional home and away uniforms, and the sleeve graphics are very reminiscent of Michigan State's uniforms. But yeah, that does it for the AFC. Quick announcement before we talk about the NFC. We're working hard to create quality content for all the major sports leagues and really aspire to be the de facto resource for all things related to sports jerseys. Consider supporting our channel by running the triple option, subscribing, liking, and commenting on today's video. And if you guys want to see some other cool videos, definitely check out one of these. All right, back to the show. For the Arizona Cardinals, I predicted a desert-themed jersey, and I was spot on. I absolutely love the theme that they're going with here. The entire uniform is that dull, sandy color, and the specs throughout the uniform remind me a lot of Oregon's eggshell-themed uniforms. I think a monochrome design works perfectly for the uniform. If you pair the jersey with any other color helmet or pants, I don't think it would have done as well. At first, I thought the numbers were single color, but upon closer look, I think that two-tone color with the red and the orange actually look really good with the uniform. Overall, this one's solid. The Los Angeles Rams are calling their uniforms Midnight Mode. Based on my prediction video, I was kind of scared on what this one might look like. I thought they might go too hard on the city theme, but this one is great. The base layer is almost black, but I think it can qualify for very, very dark navy blue. I really like that they kept their sleeves royal blue and gold. And with the dark colored ram horns helmet and dark pants, yeah, this one's a solid pass. I saw some people hating on the Niners uniforms, but I personally like it. I think the curved number font is cool and gives it some personality. At the center of the chest, you've got Faithful written in cursive. I think the sizing is perfect. Honestly, if it was written any bigger, I think it would have made the jersey look awkward. And to top off the jersey, you've got gold bordering around the numbers, which really makes the whole uniform shine. This really reminds me of Northern Illinois when they first unveiled their dark dog uniforms. Part of me was hoping that they would go with an all gold uniform, but it looks like we're doing all black instead. This, of course, is not the first time San Francisco has worn black jerseys, as they wore black and red uniforms during the color rush era. The Seahawks were a team I had really high hopes for, and if I'm being honest, kind of disappointed in this one. It's an even bigger disappointment considering how much Nike knocked it out of the park with their throwback uniforms. This jersey looks way too much like an Oregon Ducks jersey. Like, Oregon's had a couple designs like this one the last couple years, so I really don't know why Seattle couldn't do something more original. The helmet looks kind of cool, I suppose, but it doesn't really save the rest of the uniform. One thing to note though, it looks like this is an entirely new variation of the Vapor Fuse template that we have not seen at the NFL or college level. Instead of a chevron or a straight seam that cuts through the collar, this one actually looks like it has a straight seam below the base of the collar. They probably had to do this because of design limitations like the shoulder graphics. And while I'm kind of lukewarm on this uniform, I do think it's cool that we have a new variation on an existing template. There has been rumors of a road white version of the Seahawks throwback uniform and it being separate from the Rivalry release. So we'll see what happens. And there we go, guys. It's a quick look at the 2025-2026 NFL Rivalries uniforms. I'm curious what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments. On the whole, I am really happy with these. The Bills' icy white is so damn clean. The Patriots and Seahawks are utilizing the Vapor Fuse template in ways we haven't seen before. And teams like the Cardinals and Rams are really embracing the themes of their respective geographies. While there are some small misses here and there, this first wave of NFL rivalry uniforms is a solid pass for me. But that'll do it for this video, guys. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and turn on notifications for all the latest updates. Alright, we'll see you in the next one.